This is one of those subjects that is very dear to my heart, and I don't want to pick on nobody. Remember, I'm non-polarized. I'm hypersensitive. But I've said this to many folks throughout ever since I went online. When I write what I write, I love to write poems. I don't write things and I don't experience things the same way. Like once I experience something through my heart and my soul, just like when I was a child, I realized shields up. I live through my heart and my soul. Don't you ever forget that. My soul's running this equipment. And so what I don't do is I don't copyright things and I don't trademark things. Don't put patents on things. Because I realize you can't own the energy of the consciousness of the universe or the one. Right? So I sometimes have fun with this because I've had a lot of people say, hey, listen, can I share that? Can I copy that? Listen, anything that I experience as a result of having a relationship with all there is, because I'm gifting love that goes on forever, you have access to that information, which means you don't need me as a source of information if you have a question of something that you want to learn, because you're a highly intelligent, creative being, right? Your consciousness, which is energy. So I realized when I was a child, I implicitly trust my creator, which is the grand creator, the source from which it all comes, the one you're with. So I'm learning through the one I'm with, right? So I know the relationship that I have with the one. So I implicitly trust wherever I'm supposed to be is exactly where I'm supposed to be to bring the energy that I am, which is in there, which is what love is. Okay, so I don't hold the one captive any more than I hold another electron captive. So that means that's called a creative free expression. So if I create something, here, have it, just like the clouds in the sky. You can't own the clouds in the sky, put a patent on a cloud. Otherwise, you're holding the cloud captive. Let the cloud be. Now we're back to leashes, colleges, and cages. You got to know that the absolute fastest accelerator of electrons is not holding itself captive. You can't compress that much energy. You cannot compress eternity. That's why it's giving away electrons at the highest rate of speed, so everybody's got plenty of juice. So now the creative mind kicks in, and I used to have fun with other artists and musicians. How do you know that what you created, since you want to copyright it, wasn't already created by somebody else, and you don't know it? Blank slate technology, erasing memories, reprogramming. How do you know that you didn't already create something a gazillion years ago, which was something you created that was original? And how do you know it's original, not a copy of something else that was created by somebody else before you? You'd have to have access to the original record to know what was original, which was first, which is first law, which is absolute love that's on fire to create. I know. So you have permanent records. That's true. You got the permanent records, and we have access to the permanent records. But what gives you access to the permanent records? The purity of our light. Because the one knows your light. Okay? How much light you're running. And this is when you get into permits. Okay? Or, if you will, access to temples. The most sacred temples, the most sacred temples, where you experience the purest of light, which is eternal light in your own light spirit body. So I know what it's like to be there. Okay, that's where I come from. I am there already, actually. So I have some fun with this sometimes, right? That's one of the reasons why my creative engine, I sort of toned it down, dialed it down, because you realize you're in a parasitic zone, a vampiric energy zone, and I'm not about to allow my state of creative consciousness to be used as the means to which they become aware of what it is I can create and then use it or weaponize it, because that's what they do. You see, what they do is we create worlds born out of what we are, which is what love is, that goes on forever. And then they destroy that. Now, if you translate this through technology, in my childhood, and I covered this, ooh, look what I developed. And then they take a picture of your technology. Wow, look what this guy created. Because you're in the zone in which they can take pictures of what you created. Wow, now we got a copy of it. Now we can make a duplicate key. Unlock the crypto. Now we're into software development. Now we're into Guardian development, DNA Guardian development, software development, right? And that's why we're where we're at. That's why this is the last dance. That's like saying, that's enough. Yep. So anyway, have a great day. I love you all. Be good to yourselves.